Christ 17 TV, back upside your head with another one. Today, we got college football, baby. College football is back. And this year, we got the 12-team playoff format, and we already have an upset. Florida State, ranked number 10, picked to come out the ACC with, they got a few different teams there, Clemson and all that kind of stuff. But let me tell you this. Georgia Tech played such a great game, was able to pull off the upset, okay? These guys were double-digit underdogs, okay? But this team fought and fought and fought, stayed in this game all the way to the end, and end up winning this game on a 44-yard field goal as time expired. College football's back, and I am excited. I'm not going to lie to you. I lost some money on the Florida State game. I sure did. I bet Florida State. I thought, they was coming out kicking ass. But they didn't. They got their ass kicked. So, what do we have to look forward to coming up this weekend? We got some really, really fucking good games. We're going to start off with Clemson and Georgia. Georgia's favored by 13.5 points, and I think the over and under somewhere around 48. If I'm a betting man, I'm not going to bet on the points. I'm betting on the under. Because these defenses are so damn good. I don't think anybody's going to blow anybody out 44, 42 to 28, no shit like that. I'm thinking it's more going to be like a 21 to 10 game, 21 to 14, maybe 17 to 10, something in that range. But there's going to be some hell of a lot of good games in the opening week. We got Miami Hurricanes versus the Gators. That's a tough one. The spread is 2.5, but they playing in Florida, so it's gonna be tough. I got the Hurricanes coming out on top in that game, but I think it's gonna be a nail biter. I think it's gonna be another low scoring game, and it's gonna be some games here, man. This weekend is gonna be filled with different shit going on. Like, let's talk about it. Alabama, no Nick Saban. This is going to be so weird, so damn weird, watching this game without Nick Saban on the sidelines. You're always used to seeing Nick fucking Saban, and they ain't even ranked 1, 2, or 3. They're ranked, I want to say number 5. Number 5. Big story there. No Nick Saban. How will they do under a new coach? A new coach coming from Washington. The coach last year for the Huskies. I think he's going to do a great job, but will they be as dominant as the teams from Alabama under Nick Saban? I don't know. I really don't think so. I'm not going to try to hold him to Nick's motherfucking standard. It's got a lot of good shit going on. Then, if you want to stay with the coaches, now we go to Michigan with no Jim Harbaugh. I don't know where they're ranked. I want to say somewhere in the teens. But will they make the playoffs? I don't know. We got the Big Ten filled with Oregon and some more teams now, so it's going to be they got Oregon, USC. It's going to be a little bit different with that thing. But college is going to be fun to watch this year. You got the Miami Hurricanes coming to California to play the Cal Bears, I think, in week 4. There's some interesting games here. Dion, what is Colorado going to do this year? They play Thursday night. Are they going to have a way better year than last year? I think absolutely they will, with Prime getting a chance to bring in some players, getting a whole year to see what he did, see what he needs, fill the spots that he needs help at. And I think Colorado's going to be a team to reckon with this year. Then we got Notre Dame at Texas A&M. Notre Dame, I think, is ranked 7th. Texas A&M is, I'm not quite sure, but it's up there somewhere around 20. But let me say this. Texas A&M at home, College Station, it's hard to win over there, man. I mean, it is really hard to win a ball game over there. It's going to be exciting. They got a new quarterback for Notre Dame, something Riley. He's supposed to be the man, but we're going to see. We're definitely going to see. You got LSU and USC, okay? I mean, you got some good games in week 1. I mean, no bullshit, no bullshit. LSU, USC. Huh. It's a pretty good one there, huh? You know what I think? LSU wins that game. Caleb Williams is not walking through that door for USC to be throwing that ball to nobody. I mean, I can't wait. Saturday's going to be cracking. I mean, we just had a game in Ireland, okay? With the first upset of the whole year, you could call that week 0. Because this is really week 1 now. But the upset in Ireland, can Florida State still make the college football playoffs? In my thoughts, hell no. No. They're not going to do it. That team is not going to beat Miami or Clemson. My opinion. So, who do you think is going to be coming out this playoff 12-team thing? Is it Georgia once again? Is Georgia going to handily beat the shit out of Dabo and them Clemson Tigers? I'm not too sure about that. I'm not too sure about that at all. But I will say this. Last time they played, it was like a 10-3 game in week 1 not that long ago. So this one, I do not expect this to be a high-scoring game at all. It's going to be a defensive game. The game is going to be won in the trenches. Can Clemson's offensive line handle Georgia's defensive line? That's going to be the ball game right there at itself. And it's going to be a hell of a battle down there in the trenches. I'm telling you this. Will Clemson be able to get any offense on that Georgia defense? And vice versa. Will Georgia be able to move the ball down the field and constantly get first downs on that Clemson defense? It's going to be a great game. And check it. It's the opening game on Saturday morning. It's 12 Eastern, 9 Pacific in the morning. So I will be up at 9 o'clock making me some breakfast and watching me a hell of a ball game. And I can't wait. I'm excited that football's back. Who is your surprise team this year? Leave it in the comments. I'm a Rutgers fan, and I think Greg Schiano takes us to the next level. I think that with the schedule we got, we're not having to play Ohio State or Michigan. I think they could win about 9 games. Over and under, I think, is at 5.5 games for Rutgers. I say bullshit. I say that we win 8 or 9 games. Definitely get a bowl game. And I will say this. These playoffs are going to be different with 12 teams. There's a good team coming out the Mountain West, too. Watch out for Boise State, man. I've heard a lot of good things about Boise State this year. They got a running back. They got a good defense. And The Mountain West has got some good teams. They've been playing good ball the last few years in football and basketball. So don't be shocked if Boise State somehow sneaks in that 12-teamer and can make some noise. Same thing with the American. Watch out for Memphis. Memphis has a good team. They can score the ball and they can run up the points. So it's going to be a hell of a good year, and I can't wait. Everybody wants to see how these teams are going to do in different conferences. You got all these teams that switched. Colorado to the Big 12. How's that going to do? A lot of good teams in the Big 12. SEC is always packed and thick. They got the quarterback, I think, from Ole Miss. I think his name is Bart. He's supposed to be probably one of the best QBs in the whole land. So we're going to see how Ole Miss comes out, plays ball, because they're supposed to be something to be reckoned with, and we don't know what we're going to get from Alabama without Nick Saban. This is going to be different. This is going to be real different. There's some good teams here in this land, but we got to see who's who. That Miami and Florida game is the rivalry game in week 1. That is crazy. The Battle of Florida. Let's get this shit done week 1, so we ain't got to play this game at the end of the year. Let's get it done from the gate and see who's the best team here. Hurricanes, Gators. It's going to be this, or maybe are the Gators going to pull this shit off? I mean, I can't wait to Saturday morning. Lee Corso putting on the head and saying who going to win. This is going to be great. I've been waiting all summer. Everybody been waiting on NFL. Yeah, I've been waiting on that too. Fantasy football, NFL, but college football is my shit. I love some college football. I mean, they got some, man, it's fun. The marching bands, the mascots, the games that go in the OT. I mean, the last second field goals. I mean, the upsets. And let me tell you a team you better give a good watch out for. And this is my team flying under the radar. Watch out for James Madison. I'm going to say it, and I said it right here. James Madison. Yeah, watch out for James Madison. That team did really good last year for their first year moving up, and I think they just continue to keep that ball rolling. It's a great team, great coached. I mean, these guys are for real, for real, for real, for real. I mean, we got a lot of good teams here. I mean, we got teams you ain't even thinking of. You got Tulane, the Green Wave, who had a hell of a year last year. They got great defense. Special teams is great. And the offense can score the ball. That is another team you got. You got Boise, James Madison, and Tulane. Watch out for those 3 teams are my 3 sleeper teams. Besides my own team, Rutgers. Rutgers, motherfucker. The Scarlet Knights out of Piscataway, Jersey. So it's going to be a great year, and we're going to start this off Thursday, prime time, prime Colorado, and we're going to see what they going to do. How they going to have day season. How is Deion's son going to do at quarterback this year? Is he going to evolve? Is he going to be a first-round pick for next year's draft? It's a lot of questions going on here that are going to be answered real soon. But the game I'm looking forward to is that Clemson and Georgia game. You wake up, stretching and yawning to Dabo fucking Sweeney, bringing out his team versus the Georgia Bulldogs. And this is a big game for Dabo, because Clemson's been on the decline from where they've been on top at for a few years now. If they come out here and they could somehow beat Georgia in Georgia in week 1. What do you say about their chances of going to the championship? I think if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And if you start off playing the best team, who everybody thinks is going to win this shit again, and you can knock them off, well then you become the hunted. You become the team that they be like, man, they beat Georgia. Clemson's back. Dabo got them boys playing hard again. I mean, I can't wait. This is going to be so amazing to watch all these guys come in. Transfers here, transfers there. Coaches went here, coaches went there. Coaches retired. Now, how's it going to feel to watch Nick Saban as a commentator, analyst? It's going to be weird. It's going to be weird, but he's going to have a lot of knowledge in that booth talking with them guys. He's going to be doing a lot of talking because he's so knowledgeable. I mean, he's probably the best coach I've seen in college sports by far in football. Because then you got Coach K in basketball, who we already know he's the best college hoop coach of all time, which I was lucky enough to see him win his 1,000th game at St. John's long time ago, it feels like. But Saturday, I can't wait for it. Get your cereal ready. Get your scrambled eggs, your bacon. Get your freshly squeezed orange juice. I don't know if you need to roll something up. I don't know if you drinking beer that early, but whatever you need to do, get ready because it's here. This is week 1 and we are ready. We just seen the upset of the year so far in week 0 where a kid knocks a 44-yard field goal down in a different country as the clock strikes 0. And his team storms the field for the upset of the year, which they were double-digit underdogs. And, man, I'm just going to say, Georgia Tech looked pretty damn good. That quarterback that they got looked pretty damn good. Their defense played very, very good for a team that was supposed to lose by double digits. Double fucking digits. This is crazy. Texas. They saying Texas is a big name team. We gonna see what they gonna do. We got TCU versus Stanford. Okay, all these teams went to all these different conferences, got to play all these different teams now. TCU, I personally think, is going to bust Stanford's ass. I think they got it as a 8.5 to 9 point spread. I will go higher. I'm going to go out there and say TCU beat the trees, Stanford trees. The Cardinals, I'm going to say about 14 or more. TCU is a high-powered offense when they get their shit rolling. Stanford hasn't been good in years. They have been known to get their ass kicked in the past few years. It's going to be real crazy seeing, like, Miami Hurricanes coming to Berkeley to play Cal. I might try to attend that game. I'm serious. I mean, it's going to be fun, and I just want to see great football all year. And, of course, I want to see my Rutgers just win, baby. Just win, win, win. I know we got to play, I think, USC in USC. But I will say this. Rutgers, every time, well, not every time, the last time Greg Schiano was our coach, it took him about 4 years to get us ranked in the top 10. I mean, we had Ray Rice. I know he's the one who hit his girl inside the elevator, but on the field, that guy was an animal. We had Kenny Britt. We had some players, man, some real good players, and I just can't wait for this Saturday. Matter of fact, I can't wait till this Thursday. I want to see what Colorado got going on. I want to see Coach Prime coach. I want to see the cowboy hat. I want to see his son get busy. I just want to see them guys play. This is one of my favorite times of the whole year is college football, and it is here amongst us. And Notre Dame ranked 7th. Is that too high? Is that too high? Is Notre Dame better than Clemson? I would like to see that game. I would like to see Clemson and Notre Dame. That's going to be a good game if it happens. Well, with all that being said, man, I'm just happy. Saturday is almost here. College game day, Saturday morning. You got a lot of great games scheduled for that day. But like I said, Georgia and Clemson. Sweeney versus Kirby. Can we get it? Can we get the game of the year in the first game of the year? The real first game. So with that being said, man, hit that like, hit that subscribe. It won't cost you a dime. And like I tell you every time around this time. Saturday, opening day, Lee Corso putting on the hat, the helmet, whatever you want to call it. The team's mascot head, whatever. I can't wait. My Rutgers, I'm looking for 9 wins. I'm looking for a way to get some big upsets versus USC. I think that we play Wisconsin. We got some teams to play, and I think we can definitely win most of those games. So I will be looking forward to talking to you guys Saturday morning, Sunday morning, and Monday morning. I think the game on Monday is USC LSU is on Mondays. I think that's September 2nd. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. It's Sunday or Monday is that game, and I can't wait to see that game. It's gonna be off the damn chain. So I think LSU beats USC convincingly. I don't think it's going to be a field goal game. I think maybe they beat them by about 10 points. I just don't think without Caleb Williams, this new QB is going to be able to pick apart that LSU defense, that SEC defense that's always coming at the quarterback. Coming for the sack. Coming for the big hit. I mean, that's just what they do, man. That's what SEC football is. It's grown men. It's like NFL players in college. That's how the shit really is. And with all that being said, man, I'm excited. Are you guys? Leave a comment down below. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. It won't cost you a dime. Like I tell you every time around this time. Christ 17 TV, baby. College football is back. And I will catch you on the damn flip side, player. See you this weekend. Be there or be square. Beat me there and meet me there.